Behind me is over $60,000 worth of stuff. Dirt bikes, gear, tools, TVs, and so much more, and we're giving you a tour. Over the past 5 years of me riding dirt bikes, we've been able to turn this garage from nothing into something, and I can't even take 5% of the credit for this because my parents worked their ass off, and the fact that I could wake up in the morning and come downstairs to this means the world to me. So starting off with this wall alone, this is kind of where we just put stuff that we don't use that much. Right here, this is where we keep all the tie downs, where we put all the bikes in the bed of the trucks. We have a lot of tie downs. I hate tie downs so much just because they're so messy, even in a spot like this. I'm not getting paid to say this, but this company does sponsor me. They're called Smart Straps. I love their straps so much because they have straps that retract. So whenever you hang stuff up in a setting like this, they're not all dangling unlike all these other ones. We also just have completely random stuff like welding hoods, and I don't even know what that is, I'm going to be honest. We have a Harley Davidson sign, a hose for an air compressor. These are custom cornhole boards that we got, I think like 2 years ago. Might have been longer than that. We have an American Eagle, because we're in America, baby. We have my longboard that one of my old friends gifted to me. I've probably used it once, and I got that on like my 11th birthday, and I've never touched it since. So if anyone wants a longboard, it's here. And then down here we have the stand for the bikes, the gas can, and we also have the ramps. Right here is the toolbox. This is where we keep all the tools. I'm not going to lie, I would go in a very detailed of this toolbox and explaining what's in every drawer. My ADHD wants me to do that because I would be curious of what's in all the drawers, but I know not a lot of people are like that. But there's about 9 drawers on this toolbox, and every single one of them are filled to the top with tools. I like to keep this area very clean as a workspace whenever I'm doing something on the bikes, or if I want to set my camera here to film, I want there to be a nice clean area. Also, you notice that there's a lot of cabinets around me. I'm not really going to be going in what's in the cabinets because in the cabinets there's stuff like a lot of junk, to be honest. There's a lot of like random stuff. In this cabinet we keep our generator for when we go camping with the dirt bikes. There is one cabinet though that I will show you, and that's mine. I get my own cabinet. So out of all the cabinets in the garage, this one I get. You could tell it's mine. We got all of my stickers on it. I love stickers. A lot of these are from sponsors. A lot of them are random stickers. Favorites are going to have to be my Moto Daily sticker, the Freedom sticker. Ooh, probably the Vulgar Co sticker. You got to go with the Trump sticker. But in this cabinet, this is all of my stuff right here. I don't hoard a lot of stuff, but like we have a new chain and sprocket for the KX250 that we actually have to put on soon. This is all stuff from sponsors. This is from sponsors. We have some spare parts for my old e-bike, which I don't know why that's still here. More spare parts for my old e-bike, some goggles, just some junk, but not too much. A lot of these are spare parts for bikes. Like we have some stuff for my old Yamaha quad that is over at the ranch. We have some stuff for the KX, some stuff for the Honda, and some stuff for the SSR. Normally my camera angles are better, but we don't have the tripod, so we're working with what we got. But up here, this is where we keep the bags. So this is my dad's, this is mine. I would say there's probably about $500 to $600 worth of gear in both of these bags separate. We also have a Chevy flag, and then some Coors Light mirrors, and a Coors Light, I don't even know what, a sign, I guess. And again, in these cabinets, it's all boring stuff. But now let's get to the nitty gritty. Starting off with my baby, this is my 2008 Kawasaki KX250. If you guys have been watching the videos for over the past, honestly, ever since I started making videos, so 2 years, you guys know I'm a big Kawasaki fan. It's funny, a lot of people call me the Gasser Ronster. Picture this as the Ronster. This is my bike. This is my baby. No bike can compare to this one right here. I don't care if it's a 2008. A lot of people think this bike looks way newer, and that's because I take care of my stuff. And every single one of these bikes are completely modded out except for the pit bike. It has some mods to it, but not that much. But between the 250 and the 450, this one is better, and it has more stuff on it. That's why it's better. And now we're moving on to the 450. This is the 2008 CRF 450R. This is my first time having a 450 in the garage. This is obviously my dad's bike. My dad has owned 450s. He's owned 500s. But I have never had a 450 that I could ride. I actually rode the 450 for the first time on a track last week, and all of the footage got deleted. So this Saturday, the video that you're watching right now, you were supposed to see me ride the 450, but the footage came out so bad, we're doing this instead. The 450 is fun, but I don't think it's better than a 250. I think for what I do, a 250 is way better because you're normally going the same speed on a 250 and a 450 when you're riding on the trails, and the bike is lighter. Also, for me, the KX is more slim and the 450 is way more bulky, and that's something that I don't like. And now we're moving on to the piece of shit. My very first bike ever. This is my SSR 125. I got this dirt bike 5 years ago when I was just 10 years old. We got this bike, it did not run. We had to spend about $500 to make this bike run and to make it look good. I had this bike for about 3 years, upgraded from my KLX 140, sold the KLX, got the KX 250, but we're still keeping the 125. We might sell this bike in the future, but as of right now, it's staying here. And if you guys know this bike, you know it always runs like shit, and it never runs properly. As of right now, we have 3 bikes in the garage, but we are getting one more bike, and it is an e-bike, and that video comes out on the 20th, so stay tuned. Now we're entering the gym. Oh yeah, I gotta get my ass looking big. This is my home gym with a bench press, a squat rack, a pull-up bar, a workout bench that you can't see because it's out of frame. We have a heavy bag right here. One of the cables that attach from the ceilings. Oh yeah, look at that form. Camera set up on a walking mat. We also have this thing that I've never used in my entire life. In this box are all of the dumbbells. Right here we have the stationary bike, and then we have some curl bars as well. The whole gym is padded with this nice flooring, and then we also have a TV right here. The 2 sports that I do is sparring and motocross, so I need to be as strong as I possibly can. Now, obviously, I'm not the strongest guy, but I do work out 6 days a week, 5 days of those being weightlifting, so I say I'm pretty decent. Comparing to the home gym and to this side of the garage, it's safe to say that I have my dream garage. So I do want to say this, by all means, this is not all because of me. I have 2 parents that work their ass off. I'm a good kid. I don't do drugs. I don't smoke. I try to do my best in school, and I try to be the best I can. Now, also, people see this, they think of rich. I can promise you right now, we are not rich. There's a difference between rich and wealthy, but that's besides the point. I don't want you guys to think of this video as bragging or me trying to lie into saying I did all of this because of me working. I do work, I do make money, I do buy some of this stuff, but it doesn't even compare to how much stuff my parents have supported with my brother and I. I'm not going to get into that part of the garage because that's just a shit collector. So we're keeping the nice part of the garage in the video. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.